Hi, I was just reading the morning paper, which is as important to me as my first cup of coffee. Of course, those of us in our business are well aware that newspapers and magazines are important to all of us, all over the world. From Tewksbury, Massachusetts in the United States, which just happens to be the headquarters of a company called ECRM, to England, where there is a branch of ECRM, to Hong Kong, where there is another branch of, you guessed it, ECRM. ECRM is a multi-million-dollar international company, and if you don't recognize our name, you're not alone, which is something we intend to change. For now, let's take a quick look at some industry samples. Isn't the quality and variety of today's printed material spectacular?
Whatever subject interests our end-user customers, they'll find it and love what they find. And for these pleasures, our thanks to that 14th century Chinese invention. Also to Johann Gutenberg and his press, and of course, who can forget Richard Hoe, the man who brought printing innovation back to America in 1847 with the first ever rotary press. What's that? You've never heard of Richard Hoe? Well, join the crowd, for we know just how Richard feels. We're ECRM, a company well known in some areas but little known in others. And like those other names, including Hoe's, we're innovators too.
And we're proud of our product breakthroughs, the kind used all over the world since 1969 by the top printers and publishers in our business.
Right now, I'm standing in our own engineering department right here in Tewksbury, Massachusetts in the United States. Nearly every ECRM product component is designed here.
And the R&D expertise you're looking at encompasses lasers, optics, electrical and mechanical engineering, software, plus screening technology. From our extensive research and development come practical solutions to immediate problems. Solutions, as we like to say, that make real sense. Also, to all this important technical legwork, we add a crucial element: strict quality control. Strict to the extent that we test every single product coming off our line, every one, not just a representative sample. And not satisfied with those extensive procedures, we test once again before the product leaves ECRM. In addition, our manufacturing schedule utilizes the just-in-time system, which means we have the most cost-effective pricing structure in the industry.
Now, perhaps there are some skeptics out there saying, just what kind of ECRM innovations are you producing? Fair enough question. First, let me say, we've been using lasers in graphics longer than any other company. What about the first laser-based optic character reader for typesetting? Our invention.
Then there's the first electronic laser camera, a graphics digitizer and raster image recorder with patented screening technology, invented by who else? ECRM. Want more? There's the imaging engine we pioneered, the one that's presently used by thousands of commercial typesetters around the world.
And would we be blowing our own horn if we mentioned our development of the first economically priced, high-quality color image setter? We would? Can't be helped. Because we know how Richard Hoe would probably feel if he were alive today. And we are going to change all that. No, not for you, Richard. We appreciate your contribution to our industry, but we can't do much about your name. It's our name we're most interested in.
You see, we've been behind the scenes too long, producing products recognized by the industry as revolutionary and sold by OEMs with the top company names in our business on them.
But don't take our word for it. Look around. Because the odds are the newspaper you read this morning, or probably several of the magazines or brochures you looked over today, used an ECRM scanner or script setter, or perhaps both, and for some very good reasons.
They used ECRM products to produce the superior quality their customers have come to expect, and to produce it with the high speed customers need to get delivery on time.
In our business, the PostScript compatible image setter business, competition is as stiff as any industry in the world you can name. Now, this tends to keep a company very alert to their customers' needs. Our own customers are prone to say, "We're impressed with your background." They say they know about our worldwide recognition, ranging from our first laser innovations in typesetting to exciting imaging engine concepts, the ones used in our Pellbox recorder. Plus, our industry-standard laser-based camera scanner, the Autocom. But they continue, what have you done lately? What have you got for me today? This is what we hear, and this is our response.
ECRM script setters that start with ECRM's RIP are supersonic speed software RIP that's as easy to upgrade as inserting a floppy disk, either Mac or PC. The ECRM script setter VR30. Usually, entry level is not a word that brings forth an image of high quality. But ECRM has dramatically changed all that with our entry-level script setter VR30 image setter. Because actually, the only thing entry-level about VR30 is the low price. Everything else about this powerhouse is equal to the quality of non-entry-level, much higher price machines. Take a close look at the color separations, the type, the halftones in a 12-inch 310mm or A3 format, imaging onto paper, film, or directly to plate. Our VR30 image setter is for the professional who enjoys spending like an amateur. The ECRM script setter VR36. If you need a 14-inch recording area for outputting fully stripped-up color films for 355mm or A3 plus tabloid pages or 2-page spreads, you need our script setter VR36. And when high-quality, larger format work comes with a price tag only slightly higher than the VR30, this need comes easily, very easily indeed. For overall productivity, experts judge the VR36 as having the best price performance in the industry. The ECRM script setter VR45. There are 18-inch image setters, and then there are 18-inch image setters. Over here is our 18-inch script setter VR45. Then there's our competitors, who have a fairly impressive machine at almost twice the price. And then there's another one of our competitors whose machine is only capable of... but no matter. As I said, there are 18-inch image setters, and then there's ECRM's 18-inch A2-page script setter VR45 offering the best color, quality, productivity, and price. First, take a good look at the drum. And notice, if you please, it's a true internal design, not a pseudo-drum like some of the others. Now, allow me to briefly show you a few of the ID36's additional features. Features you could find on other drum image setters for tens of thousands more. But even if you did spend the extra money for whatever reason, you still wouldn't find as good a package as our ID36 anywhere at any price. Its pentaprism technology eliminates laser beam wobble and ensures precise dot generation. Plus, its high-precision linear optical encoder ensures precision motor movement along the lead screw. Now look here, that's exact drum repeatability. Over there, that's visible red laser diode technology, creating user-selectable 15 or 25 micron spot size for spectacular detail on type and in 200-plus line screen color. Our drum setter resolution ranges from 1200 to 2540 dpi, also user-selectable, of course. And what's this? An internal punch, standard with the ID36. Are you a Mac, or a PC, or a heterogeneous pre-press environment? Whichever, you're all set for ID36.
And let's not forget about our RIP, the supersonic speed software RIP mentioned earlier, the one that can be upgraded much more easily than the hardware kind. Does all this ECRM technology take long to master? A few minutes if you already have one of our script setters, Pellboxes, or Autocons. A few minutes more if you don't.
Want more? Here's a good example of the cost-cutting engineering details built into ID36. If you've only got a small image, use only the film you need, or gang several scans on a single piece of film. Our R&D people know film's expensive and they see no reason to waste it. Look at this image size, 14 by 18 inches. That's 355 by 460 millimeters, and fully punched for precise registration. Our ID36 can image set a tabloid size or a 2-page spread with crops and registration marks in a minute and a half. Our ID36 is simply the best in the business. Finally, The most important discovery ever to come out of our R&D department is not a piece of high-tech hardware or software or a revolutionary new laser beam or optic process. No, it's a simple but crucial piece of information. A piece of information that might at first seem at odds with a modern technology-dependent company such as ours. Our discovery is, the more technically advanced we become, the more important our people. ECRM, an international company with the most advanced R&D in the industry, the highest quality finished product in the field, and the best, most dedicated staff in the world. You may not have heard of us before today, but tomorrow, we intend to print our name on your mind. ECRM, image setters that make real sense.